just making sure everything is good here. All right, there we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Valerie. I'm with the Enchanted Oak. Today is Friday, March 16th. So happy early St. Patrick's Day. Today is the start of our informational series. We're going to be starting a new one, and we're going to be talking about essential oils. I am currently going through Aromahead Institute, getting my aromatherapist certification. So I'm kind of going through this, and I'm going to share it with you as well. So today we're just going to cover some basics on essential oils, how they can be used, as well as go over some books that I personally use. If I can remember, I will put down in the description where some resources if you want to look into essential oils. If you want to take some classes yourself, the Aromahead Institute does offer free classes, just a basic essential oils class as well. So with that said, let's get started here. The first thing I want to cover is the books that I personally use. Now, I don't use them all the time. Not all my recipes come from these books. These are kind of things that I can look quickly. So if I need something for cold or calming real quick, foot soaks, anything like that, I can run to a book real quick, pull up, check the recipe, and go from there. So the first book we have here is DIY Aromatherapy, and this is by it says the foreword is by Leah Harris. It's up here if you want to see it, and I'll have a link down below where you can get your own copy of this. This book is great for quick, easy access to finding recipes for your ailments. So we've got, they say stuff for pets. I don't recommend using essential oils for pets. They might seem safer. If they're safe for us, why not for our pets? Well, unfortunately, the testing isn't there. So even though this has a section for your pets, I disregard it. We have an insect repellent, anti-mold spray, hand creams, massage gels, toners. So this is a good run-to for quick, easy access to a recipe. And it's got more than just oils. If you it breaks it down at the beginning about different oils, their properties, their potential uses, and everything like that. And then we're not focusing today. Sorry about that. So, it breaks it down, the oils, and then it'll come, then you have remedies for health and healing. Different things, like I said, there's foot soaks and toothpaste, mouthwash, colds, coughs, congestion, burns, UTI, sinus, sunburn, things like that. So again, another just quick run-to for recipes. Especially if I'm short on time, I need something right away, and I can't access my binder, which I'll show you here in just a moment. The next book that I highly recommend is Aromatherapy for Natural Living. This is by Anne Kennedy. This is kind of what it looks like here. So this covers all of your your essential oil profiles. It talks about what aromatherapy is, the history of it, how to make your own essential oils, which I will tell you, I haven't seen it in person. My instructor has, and it takes a lot of material to make a tiny bit of essential oil. So if you're going to be doing this yourself, yeah, it's kind of, it's going to be a long process. You know, a lot of materials. You're going to get very little product. But hey, more power to you if you do it. I don't have the time or the means to make my own essential oils, but we'll get into that later. Then we've got different things here. The next part is like, it's called Rooted in Practice. It tells you, you know, when things for shopping for them, the different carrier oils, things you need to have, the oils to avoid, safety concerns, and then we've got recipes. And this, again, this will take it and break it down by ailment. Let's see, we have like abscesses here, anxiousness, arthritis, body odor, bruises, colds, and so forth. And it gives you a couple things like, here we'll pull flu. There's a massage oil. Is it a massage oil? No, it wouldn't be an oil. So more of a rub because it's the thickness. There's bath salts, shower melts, just for the flu. So this again is another go-to for a quick and easy, I need a recipe for something real quick. It's got recipes for beauty. You can make dry shampoo, recipes for the home, like cleaning supplies, deep cleaning. And then it goes into the essential oil profiles. It's another quick, simple thing to get into. And then the last one that we have here, it's another one as well that I'll pick up and go to. Essential oils, natural remedies. Doesn't have an author listed. Fall River Press is the publisher. But it's got, it's a lot of the same thing. It goes to the profile of the essential oils, different ailments, and what you can use for them, different recipes, things like that. So that's another book there. Now, again, these are just quick go-tos if I don't have access to my binder, or I'm just out and about. If I'm at a show and I have some oils with me and someone comes up and says, hey, look, I see you have this headache blend. It's got lavender and peppermint in it. I'm allergic to lavender, or I'm really sensitive to lavender. What else do you have? Okay. Usually I would know the substitutions already. But if, you know, it's busy and I can't stop real quick, like, oh, wait, let me check and see. I can grab one of these books real quick, pull it up, say, okay, well, all three books basically, well, they may not have the same recipes, will have similar or similarities in them. So they could say, all right, well, frankincense and peppermint will work. Things like that. So my trusty binder here has a lot in it, as you can see. There's actually a lot more. I have two other binders that I'm trying to organize more here so it's easier to get to. So with these, it breaks down the oils by their chemical family, their chemical components, their therapeutic the therapeutic components list. Basically, I can pull up I can look at the data sheet for an oil. Let's see here. We'll just Opopanax. Okay. It's a monoterpene, sesquiterpene is high in there. I can take and pull up the GCMS report that comes with it, and I know this sounds Greek to you right now, but we'll go over this more throughout our series here. But this report lists the different chemical components in it, so I can take that and go to that therapeutic list and like, okay, so Opopanax is high in ocimene, so I can go to my therapeutic component list, find ocimene, possibly. Alright, well, I can find it on this list, and it's going to tell me this property. So, say it's cineol, or 1,8-cineol. I know it's an airborne antimicrobial, it's analgesic, things like that. So, I can work on my blends, substitutions, things like that. So, that's what my binder is. It's a work in progress that I'm organizing to make it a lot better. So, in this series, we're going to be going over a lot of what I just talked about, what a GCMS report is. I can cover a little bit of that right now. So, that GCMS report is a report done. It's testing done on the oil. It breaks it down into its components that are in it. This is how you can tell if your oil is pure essential oil. Depending where you get your oils from. Now, I learned this. I thought all essential oils were the same. If you've looked at other videos that I've done, I've showed you my cabinet full of oils. Guess what? I'm not going to be using them anymore. Reason being is I couldn't tell you if they're pure oil or not. Where I got my oils, I got my oils off of Azure Green. Love Azure Green. It's my go-to for everything. If I need oils, herbs, things like that, pop over there, place an order, get it in a few days, we're good to go. But they don't distill their own oils. They get their oils from somebody else. They're kind of the middleman. I place my order to them for the oils. Yes, they have it, but they're getting their oils elsewhere. They could be getting it from a distiller, or they could be getting it from somebody else who gets it from the distiller. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it takes a lot of material to produce a decent size amount of essential oil. So it can get rather costly. So say you have, let's see, okay, we just pulled one out here. This is a 5 milliliter bottle, okay? So say you had it's 15 milliliters. If you cut it with an additive, it's still nutmeg essential oil, but it's not pure. It's got additives in it. Now, you'll still get the same effects, the same therapeutic components, but not as much as if it was pure. So, I learned about this company, Aromatics International. I'll have a link down below to their website. I actually placed an order for my aromatherapy kit for my classes. So I had all the tools and materials for my classes so I could, make this stuff. I could, as I'm learning about the oils, smell them to learn, the properties, what they smell like, things like that. So with every oil that I order, I can take and pull up the GCMS report. Now, it's going to tell me the main components, how much of the components are in there, even the lesser components. Let me grab a sample one here to show you. We'll just pull that over. Is that a one-page? I think so. No, that's a ticket. I want to pull 2 pages. I just want one. Just one. Alright, there's... Alright, we'll pull this one. Tarragon. Alright, so when I purchased Tarragon, on my bottle, let me find Tarragon. So you can see, it's got this code up here. That's the batch number. Sorry if it's a little out of focus. I am on my computer camera today. Sorry. Might be a little better. So you would take that batch code. There we go. Not much better, but hey, it'll work. You take this batch code, and on every product page for the oil, you would have a list of batch codes. And you would select it, and you would pull this report. Okay? And it's going to break it down by components, as you see here. Okay? So I can look at this and say, all right, it's high in ocimene, and it's really high, it's an ester, or an ethers, sorry, it's high in astragalus. I think that's how you pronounce it. So then I can go, and I know. Now, if it's mixed with an additive, your additives are going to be broken down too. So it's not going to red flag say, oh yeah, this has an additive in it. So you can't rely solely on this report to say if it is pure essential oil or not. However, you can learn a lot of information from it. Now, if you see something like an unknown, or if you're working with the oil a lot and you kind of know, not every batch is going to be the same. Some could be, there could be an additional component in there that's higher, depending on the season, where it's from. This one's from Mexico. If there was a batch from somewhere else, it could be entirely different. If you distill your own, then it could be different as well. So, you know, you're gonna know. Never take the word of your company. I found that I was looking at a few other essential oil places. If they don't want to give you the GCMS report, they're hiding something, in my opinion. Not saying it's true, but I have found that if a seller claims that their stuff is pure and you ask them for the GCMS report, they'll be more than happy to give it to you. I mean, yeah, they have it for their own purposes if they do the testing so that they know what they're getting is pure, but it doesn't cost them any extra to send you that report. Piece of paper. Oh, you could even have it emailed to you, or like Aromatics does, pull it off of the product website. So what I did is I went to a couple of well-known essential oil companies, doTERRA, what is it, Young Living. Those are the two main ones because those are the big ones that are out right now. doTERRA, you can put in the batch number, you can get the GCMS report, no problem. Yeah, they're more than happy to do it. Young Living, they wouldn't. I can actually go to their page here. Now let me just double check and make sure. All right. Oh, excuse me. Essential oils. All right, we'll pull up this one, fragrances. Yep, nothing. It tells you what it's for, how to use it. What's this here? Yep, nothing. Product summary, directions, ingredients, but no report. Okay. No, I'm just double checking because, like I said, I looked into this and there was nothing on there. Now, what I did do is, let me see, go back, Young Living, GCMS reports. Sourcing. Okay, so I typed in Young Living GCMS reports, and there's a few things here. So on their website here, they make the comments of not all essential oils are created equally. Young Living will never knowingly compromise by adding synthetics, contaminants, or cheap fillers, or by using unethical production practices. If our exhaustive tests show that a product doesn't meet our standards, we don't buy it or we reject the batch. There's sourcing standards. They have listed here. Quality testing. But again, they don't actually show you the report. I read an article the other day. That see if I'm trying to see if I can find that. I think it was on Gary Young's blog. Yeah, so basically, Young Living says, you know, yeah, we have it tested, but, you know, if another company will send it to me, how come you don't? And they're like, well, would you know how to read it if I did? I would. I would know exactly how to read it. I would know, I'm taking the classes for it. So why can't you send it out? It's one of those, you know, if you have nothing to hide and your stuff is pure, why are you not showing it? What are you hiding by not giving out that report? Now, I'm not saying that Young Living is not pure. It quite possibly could be. But I'm going to go more with a company that is going to back their words up with the reports and everything. So if you use Young Living, that's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about them. Not a fan, just due to practices, things like that, research that I've done. But I'm just throwing that out there. Right now I get my essential oils from, like I said, Aromatics International, and I'll put the link down below in the description so that you can check it out if you want to. Let's see here. So yeah, there's that. Now, what we're going to be doing, I don't want to get into too much today just because I'm just giving you an overview of what we're going to be doing with this series. I want to say it's going to go for a few weeks, if not longer. I'm going to break down the chemical families, go into the oils, the therapeutic qualities, aromas, things like that. Now, you might be wondering, Valerie, why are you doing this? Guess what? While I'm helping you with learning essential oils, you guys are helping me too. I do have a final exam that I have to do. So with me relaying the information that I learned to you and having to research the stuff that I'm learning, it's going to help me remember it, and it's going to help me pass my final exam so that I can work on my case studies and my research paper, and then I can officially say I'm a certified aromatherapist. I know what I'm talking about. But we got to get there first. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having some more videos each week just during this. Basically, Friday we'll be talking about the essential oils. Monday will still be our metaphysical corner. Wednesdays will be our crafting tutorial type thing. But I want to also throw in another video or two of using your oils. I don't want to take away from the Wednesdays stuff because, granted, yeah, making body butters and oil blends, that would fill in, but if you have no interest in the essential oils, I don't want you to be stuck waiting for a video that you will want to watch. So Wednesdays will still be my tutorials. We got some polymer clay ones coming up. Granted, it's for diffusers, little clay beads that are for diffusers, but we got some other things too. So that's going to be that. So I'm going to try to throw in an additional video at least one more week. Friday, while we're doing the informational series, I am going to be doing live, which is going to be I can't set a time. Next week I have stuff going this time next Friday, so I won't be around, so it'll probably be earlier in the day. Whereas if I have to work during the day one Friday, then it's going to be like later in the evening. So I'm not going to say, yeah, it's going to be this exact time every Friday that will be up here. However, I will be posting on Facebook when I'm going to go live. I'll probably give you guys a heads up so that you know, and you can be like, oh yeah, I'll take some time. Or I can try to be there. You can leave a message, say, hey, I won't be there, but I got some questions for you. That's why I want to do it live. I want to be able to answer your questions and be able to teach you. Yeah, you can watch a video for 30, 45 minutes on a subject. But if a question pops up, you can't ask it in real time because I'm not sitting here talking to you in real time. It is recorded and sent out, and then you have to go leave me a message. I don't always reply right away because I am busy and whatnot. And so you'd have to wait for that, or you could forget your question, waiting for the next stream. Yeah, so that's why I want to do it live stream for you. there's going to be some times that we could be making stuff while talking about essential oils. Especially if I have a show coming up, then we'll probably be making inventory and discussing essential oils as well. I don't think I have any shows coming up till May. April, May. I have to double check my schedule. Oh, it's starting to get busy here. So, yeah. In the chance that I do have a show coming up during the series and we start on a Friday, then I'll try to record it. We won't do live, but I'll let you know on Facebook what we're doing, just in case. Or if something comes up, you know, if I have to work on a Friday and then have something that night, I will pre-record the video and get that out and just let you guys know on Facebook. So make sure you have liked us and are following us on Facebook. Link is in the description if you haven't already. That's how I keep in touch with all of you. I'll throw out updates and posts, things like that. I think that about covers what we're going to go over today. Like I said, I didn't want to get too deep into it. I just wanted to give you guys a general overview what was going on. So next week we will start breaking down our oils by chemical components. I will have all that. I think we'll start how I started with monoterpenes. I like how some of these are just monoterpenes and monoterpenols and monoterpenes. We'll start with that one, and I'll have a level list of everything there, the breakdown of it, the essential oils that I have, and then some that fit into there. I use 48 different essential oils. It is the basics. There are some that we're not working in, but there's so many out there. But yeah, you could go out and buy them all, but you may not ever use them. So, oh, excuse me. I don't need to yawn yet. It's been a long day, and my coffee's not working, and so yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. Also, check us out on, like I said, on Facebook. If you haven't subscribed already, or not subscribed, following us on Facebook, go ahead and do that. Also, if you want to be up to date on when we release all our videos and everything that we're doing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, the little bell next to subscribe, I think it's next to subscribe, is it? Yeah. If you click on that, what will happen is anytime I post a video or I go live, as long as YouTube is doing what it says it's doing, you'll get a notification. So if it's Friday and you're like, hey, I want to catch that live stream, make sure you have notifications enabled. Like I said, I will go on Facebook and give you guys maybe 30 minutes to an hour warning that we'll be live. So there is that. And I believe that's it. Don't forget, we do post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 97% of the time. Life does get in the way, but Monday we have the Metaphysical Corner. Wednesday is our tutorials, and Friday is our informational series. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Drive safely. Don't drink and drive. I know it's St. Patrick's Day. Alcohol comes in the picture. Green beer, all that fun stuff. Corned beef and cabbage is what we're having here. So be safe, and we will see you next time. Bye.